Walking Dead, episode 5 of season 1, titled Wildfire. This is the Wildfire. This is the letting go episode. So basically, the sister needs to let go of her sister turning into the zombie, and she sees her form into the zombie, and then she shoots her. Basically, in order to survive, you have to like move on as quickly as possible and forget about all this stuff that we used to do in the conventional world, like funerals and like mourning and stuff like that. In order to survive, you gotta let go quickly, and sometimes you even have to let go of your life, which will become the season, which we'll hit into the next episode. But the first guy who does it is the bearded guy, who we don't really get to know, and that's one of the flaws perhaps of The Walking Dead, is that it's supposed to be a ensemble piece, but we really kind of know it's kind of uneven in terms of characters, and maybe the writers are kind of figuring out that we like Rick and the Asian guy and perhaps the racist guy a little bit better than the other characters. But then, so basically the bearded guy, who we never really got to know, kind of like sits in a tree trunk and basically lets go of his own life because he knows that this is what he needs to do. So basically the camp is done, so they're journeying to the government base, and of course there's conflict in the ranks about what is the right thing to do. But then Rick, who is the moral leader, is basically understands that basically the values need to stick in order for society to keep going, and he needs one last chance. So basically, if he goes to the government base, then basically there'll be freedom for his son, and basically comfort and relaxation. And you're going to see the same thing in season 2 when they go to the farm. Basically, Rick is hanging on to basically moral decency and a conventional society for as long as possible, and this is what their journey is to the government bank. And of course, the episode will end of when the door will open, and basically you're figuring, hey, maybe this is their opening, and you don't know when you're watching Walking Dead at the beginning if this is a mini series or there's going to be season 2 or not. But you're hooked, and you basically got one episode left. That's my review.